Hey guys, it's Thursday. I'm Lucas. This week's topic, dysphoria. Um, Everybody has their own triggers for it. I will go into mine, so here's a trigger warning, just in case if you don't want to start feeling down. For me, I have a lot of dysphoria with my voice. My height, because I'm so short, and my chest, because it's quite large. But it's actually gone down a little in size, but still, for me, a binder isn't enough. Even though that's what I do, I just wear a binder. It just doesn't feel like it's enough most of the time. I constantly find myself, this is like one of those life of a trans man, taking your shirt, always going like this, away from your chest. I do that all the time. But here's a tip for that. I always find that wearing button-up shirts helps hide it better if you have a binder on. And I think my number one trigger is something that no man should have. And for a trans man, it's even harder to deal with, I think. Maybe it's just me, but I've talked to quite a few other guys, and they all agree that one of their biggest things is the time of month. And it's really hard to deal with it. It really is. But just know that we'll get to where we want to be someday. It may seem like a far-fetched dream, but like to me it is now, because I can't do anything as far as my transition goes for the next 6 years because of the Navy, but it's something to hold on to. And as we all know, anything can happen, and even though I'm holding on to that 6 years, that date where I get out of the Navy, I could get out, something could happen, and I would need to have to spend a good chunk of my money on something more significant than that. Something could come up, and I need to spend my money on it. But just know that even after that point, sorry about the lighting, because it's terrible right now, but here. There we are. Alright, that works too, I guess. But just know that we'll get there someday. But how I deal with my dysphoria, actually, whenever I get hit with dysphoria, I get hit with depression really bad because I have it, and also being bipolar doesn't help anything. But it hits me hard, and sometimes I battle so bad with the depression that I become suicidal. And I tend to shut myself out from, shut down and shut everybody out. Put up walls, don't let anybody in. As weird as it is, I'm actually kind of going through that right now. But, we all are strong enough, even though sometimes you may not feel like it. we'll get to be who we were meant to be one day. You just have to believe it, and it'll happen. But to help deal with dysphoria, some things you can do, and I'm going to try to take my own advice with this. Sometimes it gets so bad that I can't, but whenever it's not so bad, I like to surround myself with the people I love. Doing stupid stuff, just hanging out, being people, just being kids, even though we're not anymore. I'm not, even though I look 12. But just surround yourself with the people you love and do the things that you love. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week then.